didn't think I was that you ain't give Slim that chance, but you gave that you thought was that chance. He not around 25 years later still buying Rolls Royces. I seen you I seen you go through all that. I seen it, and I'm still in shape like a This is what you gotta live with. So don't ever be mad at no. Just accept the no and the rejection.
Whoa. What's going on with Slim Thug? Is he really simping for Meg Thee Stallion? Now, before you guys answer that question, I want y'all to answer this question. Have you ever been in a situation where you really liked a woman and she just rejected you? How did you take that? Now, let's go ahead, get back into this video and then have this conversation, because that's kind of why I started this channel in the first place. Confidence and clarity, getting your confidence back and being able to see things clearly. This is going to be a great conversation. Before we get into this video and conversation, let me introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal. So here we go.
When you didn't think I was that you ain't give Slim that chance, but you gave that you thought was that chance. He not around 25 years later still buying Rolls Royces.
Wait a minute. Is he talking about Klay Thompson? Klay Thompson is a $300 million athlete. Now, when I say a $300 million athlete, I mean, that is what Klay is scheduled to make by the time his contract ends next season with the Mavericks. And he'll probably get 1 to 2 more contracts, but I don't know. Maybe he should do his research. Let's continue.
I seen you go through all that. I seen it, and I'm still in shape like a This is what you gotta live with. So don't ever be mad at no. Just accept the no and the rejection, and know that if you a tough like me, you gonna get your time to shine. They have to live what they told you no. Okay, if it ain't me, let's see how that work out for you. Let's see what you end up with. Yeah.
I don't like, let's see what she ends up with. Like, I don't know. To me, it sounds like she can always circle back around to him. Right, to Slim. Like, she can always circle back to him. But here's the thing. Every woman has seen how Sierra is being treated by Russell Wilson. Guess what? This is her Russell Wilson. This is Meg Thee Stallion's Russell Wilson. The question is, how does Klay feel about this? Anyway, let's continue. Meaning, can he deal with Meg? Let's continue.
Yeah, I like to watch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wishing you no bad luck either, because we don't connect. I ain't saying that at all. Don't get it twisted. That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm gonna look and watch. I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna see, and I'm gonna say, didn't appreciate me, told me no. Could have been in the Rolls Royce, could have been in the drop Lambo, could have been in the penthouse, could have been at the Boss Light Resort. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah. And that's...
Does he realize who this woman has been connected to? Did he see what she did to Tory Lanez? I mean, is he still defending that? I don't know. But again, does he understand that Klay Thompson is a $300 million athlete? It's kind of hard to compete with that, bruh. I mean, like, everything he brought up, Klay Thompson probably has as many of those as he wants. Again, the money discrepancy, it shows us levels. Like, there's levels to this, especially financially. Let's continue.
As much as I like she the stallion, I'm not trying to, I want to be treated like the king, man. She a whole queen. That's expensive. Did you see the watch she bought that 300? Man, what?
Fire. That's a good watch too.
Thank you, brother.
Sheesh.
Megan got gifted me this.
Word?
Yeah. What a sweet lady.
Man, what kind of gift you got to buy back if she give you a $300,000 watch? I can't have no woman, little boy in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I represent boss energy. I cannot have a woman buying me a $300,000 watch expecting me to buy her, some that magnitude right back. Hey, baby, hey, I know where I'm supposed to be, and that ain't it.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry I have to keep pausing this and repeating this. Klay Thompson is a guy he should have done his research on, because 300K? 300 million versus 300K. And let me also say this. Klay Thompson's father was the #1 pick in the NBA draft. What I'm trying to tell you guys is Klay Thompson comes from a family of professional athletes. So I'm sure he's smart with his money, because he came up in the money, in the profession. Anyway, let's continue.
So, yeah, that's not real. That's just, I love, Houston women, and whoever Houston, I'm cheering for you. Rappers, I'm going to cheer for you. I'm a you the one, because it's true. You bad, you the one, and we love you. But actually trying to be in a real relationship, come on, man. I'm King Joffy Joffy, man. That's the only thing I'm going to accept. Nobody doing that of that statue, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm looking for. You feel me? I know what I need. I'm acts of service is my love language. Y'all see the meals in the bed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need all that. That's the type of I am, you know what I'm saying? So I already know what I need, and I know what make me happy. So, not get mad. Don't never accept a no as a bad thing. And that's why you always see a Slim, I shoot for the stars, right? I shoot for the stars, and I get dissed by the biggest. But you gotta live with that no. You gotta live with that no. Damn, you gotta live with that no. Just know that while you out here throwing them no's around, I'm watching. I'm on your story. I'm on your Instagram. I see that you ended up with. I see it. I see you struggling. I see you going through your shit. I see how that shit didn't last long. You thought you was doing that shit lasted 2 months. You thought you had a square dude. He went to college. He was a straight square. Oh, Slim Thug, I ain't with you. I with somebody a lawyer who went to Harvard and all this educated shit.
What the heck is this man looking at? Does Slim Thug actually think that Meg Thee Stallion is looking for a relationship? He can't see that this woman is actually trying to put her career back together. After the mess that Tory Lanez is in, after what we seen happen to Tory Lanez, this woman is trying to rebuild her image. This woman is trying to get her career back on the up and up. What better than to deal with a man who is completely opposite of what she usually deals with? Now, here's the crazy thing. If this woman were to get with Slim Thug, she would be more comfortable. Probably, but is that what she's looking for? Because to me, it looks like she's looking for the spotlight. Think about it. This man is talking about a watch being expensive because it's 300K. Yes, that's true. But it also shows us there's levels to this thing. Klay Thompson, I repeated, and I'm going to repeat again. Klay Thompson is a $300 million athlete. With the money that he gets from one game check, he can top that gift that Meg Thee Stallion is getting him. In fact, it looks like this man is enjoying his turn with Meg Thee Stallion. Now, the question you really want to ask is Klay Thompson as serious about her as she is with him? Now, I don't really think that she's serious about Klay. I think that she's using this to help and rebuild her image, because it's pretty messed up. In fact, she has that popular song about, having that WAP, right? WAP. But for some reason, she can't keep a man. Now, when I say keep a man, y'all all know what I'm talking about. That means a man that's constantly coming back, that she is actually interested in. Now, here's the real dynamic that I actually see going on. You got Slim Thug, who's 44 years old, meaning he's close to 50. Then you have Meg Thee Stallion, who's 30, and Klay Thompson, who's 35. Klay Thompson, Meg Thee Stallion, no children. Both of them are tall. That means if she decides that she wants to cash out right now, this would be an amazing opportunity for her, because she'll have a man, a former athlete that would have had her on the front row at games. Now she would have that man taking care of her. That's a completely different lifestyle. That's a completely different situation. Meaning she could probably run Klay Thompson. In her mind, she could run Klay Thompson like Sierra is running Russell Wilson. Now, let's be clear about two things. One, Slim Thug said he didn't want to get Little Boyd. He definitely got Little Boyd. The second thing is she is definitely looking for Klay Thompson to top the gift that she just bought him. And here's the thing. We don't know if she actually bought that with her money or if somebody gifted her the money so that she could somehow or some way be repaid by Klay Thompson, because he is $1 million athlete that is currently still playing. Now, the funny thing is this man is trying to lead with his money. Like, he's trying to lead with his money. The only issue is he doesn't have enough money to actually lead with, meaning he's gonna have to choose a completely different woman that is nowhere near in the spotlight like Meg Thee Stallion. He's gonna have to bring himself down if he's trying to lead with his money, because it's just not enough. At first, I wanted to say that I had something in common with him, but I don't think I would actually embarrass myself publicly over a woman who's constantly telling me no. I've had situations where I felt embarrassed by the woman, but those things were done in the public. In fact, I don't think that I would really get out and or get in front of people and talk about how I'm being rejected by a woman, because a lot of people have their own thoughts about Meg Thee Stallion in that Tory Lanez situation, right? Like, a lot of us kind of see what she did and we like, how are dudes still messing with her, knowing or having some sort of idea of what happened or what could have possibly happened? Meaning they can easily end up in that same situation. Man, this is where you got to start being smarter. This is where you got to help yourself. In fact, here's a little bit of advice for Slim Thug. Number one, pick yourself up off the ground. Number two, pick your heart up and put it back in your chest. Number three, move on. Leave her alone. These are the things that you're gonna hear anyway. These are the things that should actually motivate you as a man, knowing that this is coming. I'm not saying that none of us are going to be in this situation, but even with the women that I thought I had a moment like this with, I could say at least I was penetrating them. At least like I had a face-to-face with their families, with the people that they're close with. Like, I knew those people by first name and I was penetrating the woman. So I may have had something similar, but still embarrassing myself publicly is a completely different thing. Now, in my mind, right, it was not done nowhere near on this magnitude. The reason I'm saying that is because the majority of us have a woman that we feel like screwed us over. We all have at least one woman that we fell for. And I'm telling you guys, it is probably better if it happens to you early on in life. That way you get to see what's actually going on, because I don't think he understands what Meg Thee Stallion is doing or is looking for. Think about it. She's 30, he's 44. That's a 14-year age difference. He's talking about buying Rolls Royces 25 years from now. I don't think he understands if she decides to stay with Klay or make things work with Klay, that's a professional athlete family. So they're used to money. They're used to money. Klay is coming from a father, or came from a father, who was the #1 pick in the NBA draft. And Klay definitely has lived up to whatever his dad did. In fact, Klay has surpassed what his dad did. But this is why I always tell men, reinvent yourself, adapt to dating. It has completely changed. Women are not looking for relationships. They're looking for a lifestyle. They're looking for experiences. They're looking for different things. They actually may be looking for a man who has money or who has the most money. In fact, if you have a certain amount of money, but she can run into somebody else who has more money, she gonna at least try it. And here's the messed up thing about what I'm looking at with Slim Thug. She will always be able to circle back around to him. If she gets herself into enough trouble, or if her career just goes to the gutter, it just goes to the garbage can, guess what? She can always go back to a guy like Slim Thug. And this is the major issue he's going to have with this woman forever. Men, here's a tip for you. Women want to fight for the relationship. This is why Meg Thee Stallion bought Klay Thompson a $300,000 watch. It's because she wants his attention. She wants Klay Thompson paying attention to her. That's why she did it. Fellas, this is why I keep telling you. And I'm not saying that Meg Thee Stallion is in love with Klay Thompson. Clearly, this is the nice guy who hasn't figured out he's the nice guy just yet. But this is why I keep saying, get yourself together, man. Get your mind, your body, your finances together. Because when you do that, you realize what money is. Money is access. Money is a key. Money is a tool to help you get something or gain access to something, right? It opens doors for you. So don't forget that. You can't buy everything, but you damn sure can rent stuff. With all that being said, I got a question for you. What do you think? Comment your thoughts under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.